you all, but it's not that necessary. I'm so grateful to see you here. That in and of itself really is quite enough. The fact that you would be all united at one purpose for this one thing. So I don't play around with any of this. To see you all organized is a great thing, but I've seen many organizations and many mass movements. It has to be something else besides what I'm against. I've heard a lot of what I'm against. I don't like this and I don't like that and I hate this. But my God, what are you for? What are you for? What are you individually? I'm not talking about the group. I'm not talking about your organization. Oh no, I am living witness. You must make these decisions. And when you make them, hear me now, be prepared for the consequence. Not your sister, you, okay? Or don't make them. I'm not that impressed till I see the work. All right? I want to tell you something. When I was in both the Black Panther Party and I was in the RNA, I've been in everything. Been every religion that black people have been in their sojourn from Africa. I have been every single one of them. When I was in the Black Panther Party, we said we wanted 40 acres and a mule. How many people you know with 40 acres and a mule? I just want to say it because I want you to ask somebody that you know, where is your land? I'm talking about the ones that's got $2 or $3. They got some money. Don't act like all of us is poor. Where is that 40 acres? If you want that, you got to show that to me by not somebody else's actions, by whose actions? Yours. How committed are you to the dream, and what is that dream you're committed to? How many people are in this place? I'll just say I don't count well, so don't worry about them, get it wrong. I'll say 1,500. That's wrong, I know. But if it's 1,500 people in here, there are 1,500 dreams. You all need to know that. As you mass together and think that everyone is doing it for the same reason, I don't believe so. I could tell you that that is not so. Require something from people. Require something from your leaders. Require morals and ethics. Make it a requirement. Because if you're going to follow somebody somewhere, you ought to know it's somebody of substance, shouldn't you? Because that's what we've done, you know that. We pretending we didn't because today is King's Day. So we're going to pretend that we ain't been following a lot of people that have not had our interest at heart. We're going to pretend that we haven't done that. It's all right to pretend sometimes. But take 5 minutes out and tell the truth to you. Tell you the truth. Because then we can get someplace. Do you understand? That is more important than anything. Okay. I also want, I'm going to be finished in a minute because I ain't got nothing but a bunch of things to say. Okay? Just a bunch of things to say. April 4th, 1968, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was murdered in this place. That started something in this country. April 2nd, 1969, 363 days later, 21 Black Panthers were arrested in New York City. 1 year later. So the other day, I just celebrated 39 years of my arrest. And where did I celebrate it at? Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech. Yes! There's so much healing to be done in our places. And I don't know whose community we mean when we say our, but for me, our is the world. I don't do things on color no more. I don't do them on color no more. And I tell you why I don't. I just told you, you got to stand for something. When I was in the Black Panther Party, Rwanda had not happened. It had not happened. So I was still believing, like most used to be Pan-Africanists, that My God, the joy is for us to all unite. As Africans, we can unite Africa, and we can do something great, because it's a great, massive continent, and we're great people, and we are good people, and mothers and kings and queens, and my God, look at what the kings did. Are we going to look? If we don't look today, we're going to have to look again tomorrow. And where are the women? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Where are the women? Where are your stories? You all tell those stories. Find them stories and tell them. They don't have to be cute. If you don't do it, we will be erased. Already these young people don't know that we stood mighty. They already don't know that if it hadn't been for the women, it wouldn't have been no Black Panther Party. They already don't know that. They already think that men did it. They already believe it. You gotta put it into the lie. And if you don't do that, we can't move forward in anything. So that's all I'm doing, is trying to share with you what I've learned over my life. Over my life. I want to share with you that in Lumberton, North Carolina, where not only was I born, but my mother was born. My grandmother was born. My great-grandmother was born. And my great-great-grandmother was born. In the county of Robeson, we have 56 acres of land. We have 17 acres of organic land. And we are selling crops organically. We have cows and we have chickens. Because I was serious about mine. And if you're serious about it, that's what you'll do. So I'm not saying that to brag. No, I'm saying that because if you don't have the 56, if you don't have the 17, I need you to get down with us. You talking about you got some organ that won't do something? You ought to be doing something connected to some land. It can't be no idea by itself, Precious's. Don't it? You know it. I come from the South Bronx, baby. I organize tenants there. I know about this. We got to have land. We got to have ground. And we can't just have jobs. What else must we have? Can we please beg y'all, when y'all talking about all them jobs, I'm not interested in them. I don't care if you don't get but 10. You know what I want you to get? I want you to get some executive courses. I want you to teach my people how to run businesses. Because let me tell you what I know. You don't have to have a degree to run a business. Oh, no, you don't. I am a high school dropout. I'm not bragging about it. But I want you to know this. There is no reason why we got to be talking all the time about jobs instead of about companies. Why not? Can we please dream big? We were doing jobs back then. Let's dream big. That's all I'm asking. I do want to tell you that Bellevue Rooks is my hero. Bellevue Rooks. No, and this ain't even no stroking. This ain't about stroking. Bellevue is the smartest black woman I've ever met in my life. And that's the truth. She was that when I met her. Bellevue picked me up out of the streets of Oakland, Berkeley. I can't tell which side of the street I was on at the time. But in the split in the Black Panther Party, my son was, however, he was a baby, and I'm out there with the hippies. Yes, lived in a house with a red and white parachute in the living room. Yes, I did. Bellevue saw me on the street, pulled me over by the arm. I didn't know Bellevue. This is what you want to have in your life. Pulled me over, I didn't know her. Pulled me over on the side and said, "What are you doing here?" And took me to a working class unionist family who took care of me. I see somebody doing like this, so I'm out of here. Thank y'all very much. I see him. Was you doing like this for me? Because I don't want to mess nothing up. I ain't trying to be disrespectful or nothing, but I ain't trying to mess with nobody. But I want to share this other one thing if I can, and I will leave real quickly. I want to tell you that when I was the age of the young people in here. Let me do this. How many people in here know someone who's committed suicide? Please raise your hand. I beg you to. Is anybody looking? Is anybody my age looking? Because when you used to ask that question, you didn't see that many hands, did you? Oh, no. Are you paying attention? Do you know what it means when someone is so hopeless that they are taking their lives? I'm going to challenge you. Don't worry about pollution. If we not living, it ain't nothing, the rest of that don't matter. Because I tell you the truth, if I'm going to die anyway, I don't care about the pollution. I only care about the pollution if you promising me a world. Do you understand that? Oh, that's the truth. I could tell you it's the truth in the hood. It's the truth in my neighborhood. It's the truth in the country, and I live in the country. But it's the truth with all of those people, white, Indian, and colored. Ain't nobody interested if we're not going to be able to live to see it. Do you understand that? We have to keep our young people alive. We have to instill hope in them. Now, how do you do that? With a meeting? No. Is it with a group? No. No, here you go again. Oh, I'll get on your nerves. Oh, yes, I will. I used to get on my boys' nerves, but it's good for you. Each one of us is responsible. Because each one of you sees a human being who is lost, and you know it. Don't play with me. You know it, and you just don't want to get that involved. Is that right? So what you want to get involved in this movement for? What kind of person are you? I don't want to be in no battle with you. You see what I'm saying? I already know what kind of soldier you are. I don't want to be in no soldier with no battle with no soldier like that. In my church, they say, God, and I'm going to tell you, I believe it, God don't like no coward soldier. I am inviting y'all to be in God's army. Fight for his earth. Oh, he created it. He made it good and perfect. It was clean when he gave it to us. Don't you act like you made nothing. You ain't made nothing but a problem and a reason for suicide. That's what I think. It's my opinion. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to agree with me about nothing. I'm good all by myself. I don't need nobody to agree with me. But my opinion counts. It counts. And I will be heard. Oh, yeah. Don't have to be here. Remember, I got that 9 acres in Georgia? Yeah, I go right over there and talk to the people all day long. I would like to invite each and every one of you all to please come to Georgia. Come to Georgia and join us. Bring whatever your talent is. Every one of you has a gift. Can't tell me nothing because I already know. God done told me. He gave every one of you a gift. Stop acting like you ain't got one. Stop abusing that gift. Get on up and use it. And if you don't have nothing else that you could think of, come on down to the center and help us out. If you got some ideas, some, what do they call it, research projects that you want to do with farming, get in touch with Bill and D-Don. Help us to do that. Let's do something besides theorize. I'm about tired of theory. I tell you the truth. I know you are. If you wait now, you will be by next week. Because they got a lot of that going on. And I tell you this too. Look here. The people that fought for us to vote, that vote was for us to have, not a group vote. Did y'all know that? Huh? I want to tell you something about Fannie Lou Hamer. This little light of mine, Fannie Lou Hamer, yeah, confronted the Democratic Party. That is for an individual right to vote. You don't have to tell nobody who you vote for. I'm telling you young people that because I want you to vote because you value, are you gonna hear me about you? I got you. Your vote. Value your voice. Value your opinion. Don't let nobody tell you what you should do. You got a brain, the same one God gave everybody else. Make that sucker work. Love you and thank you.